On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Humiliate.
To cause someone to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or degraded, especially in public or through revealing personal information.
Examples:
Humiliate him publicly. Humiliate the heckler in the audience. The boss humiliated her employee by belittling her in front of her colleagues.
Conservatism.
A political and social ideology that seeks to preserve traditional values, institutions, and practices and resist change or innovation, often associated with a preference for limited government, free markets, and strong national defense.
Examples:
Fiscal conservatism. Conservatism Party. Conservatism in politics tends to prioritize traditional values and limited government intervention.
Utensil.
A tool used in the house.
Examples:
Cooking utensils. Cleaning utensils. This cuisine requires special kitchen utensils.
Envelope.
To surround and cover completely, to encase.
Examples:
Envelop the whole world. Envelop her in a bear hug. The fog enveloped the city, making it difficult to see.
Howl.
To make a prolonged, loud, mournful cry or noise, typically as a signal of distress, pain, or an intense emotion, to express one's strong feelings or emotions in a loud and unrestrained manner. Noun, a long, loud, mournful sound made by a person or an animal, often in response to pain, fear, or sadness.
Examples:
Howl at the moon. Howl of anger. The wolves began to howl in the distance as the sun set.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Self-sufficient.
Able to provide for one's own needs without assistance from others.
Examples:
Self-sufficient economy. Self-sufficient renewable energy. He was determined to become self-sufficient and not rely on anyone else.
Deathbed.
A person's bed, especially one in a hospital or home, on which they are expected to die or have died, a situation or event that occurs shortly before the end of someone's life.
Examples:
Deathbed confession. Deathbed scene. The family gathered around their grandfather's deathbed to say goodbye.
Meritocratic.
Based on the principle that the talented should be chosen and moved ahead based on their achievements.
Examples:
Meritocratic society. Meritocratic evaluation. The company prides itself on being meritocratic in its hiring and promotion practices.
Anthropology.
The scientific study of humanity, concerned with human behavior, human biology, cultures, societies, and linguistics in both the present and past, including past human species.
Examples:
Social anthropology, anthropology of religion. The areas of anthropology and psychology are significantly related to one another.
Purify.
To remove harmful substances from something and increase the concentration of it.
Examples:
Purify hydrogen gas. Purify the blood. The equipment is frequently used to purify and distribute drinking water.
Evasion.
The act of avoiding or escaping from someone or something, such as an opponent, a pursuer, or an unpleasant situation.
Examples:
Evasion of responsibility. Take shelter in evasion. The evasion of his responsibility was reprehensible.
Millennial.
Relating to a period of 1,000 years or the year 2000. Noun, a person born between the early 1980s and the late 1990s, also called Generation Y.
Examples:
Millennial record. The millennial reign. Earth's ecosystems are greatly affected by millennial-scale changes in climate.
Opioid.
Substances that have an effect similar to opium, such as morphine, used in medicines to treat severe pain, but some people take them illegally for pleasure and become addicted.
Examples:
An opioid analgesic. Opioid receptor. Treatment for opioid dependence may be a long-term process.
Cascade.
A small waterfall or series of small waterfalls, a succession of stages or operations or processes or units.
Examples:
Cascade connection. Transistor cascade. The cascade of waterfalls in the national park was a breathtaking sight.
Adrift.
Without purpose or direction, floating with no clear destination or goal, lacking a stable or secure position or status.
Examples:
A drift boat. Adrift at sea. After their boat engine failed, they were left adrift in the middle of the ocean.
Uncommitted.
Not pledged or bound to a specific opinion, belief, or course of action.
Examples:
Uncommitted voter. Uncommitted people. The politician should have taken a stance on the issue, remaining uncommitted until more information was available.
Resentful.
Feeling or expressing bitterness or anger because you have been treated unfairly.
Examples:
Resentful attitude. Grow bitter and resentful. She was resentful of her ex-partner's new relationship, feeling that he had unfairly replaced her.
Lash.
To strike or hit someone with a whip or other flexible instrument. To criticize or rebuke someone severely. To bind or tie something tightly with a cord or strap.
Examples:
Lash the oxen. Lash a rope. The mother lashed out at her child for misbehaving in public.
Theologian.
An expert or student who studies theology.
Examples:
Swedish theologian. Great theologians. Death gets more than its share of attention from theologians.
Carve.
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Yearn.
To strongly desire or long for something.
Examples:
Yearn after my old days. Yearn for love. She yearned for the days when things were simpler.
Leftover.
Not consumed or used at the end of something.
Examples:
Leftover from a party. Leftover goods. The chef will make soup with the leftover ham bone.
Blossom.
The reproductive structure on a flowering plant that consists of usually colorful petals and a typically green calyx, merging of sepals, the state or time of flowering, the peak of a person's or thing's development or success.
Examples:
Apple blossom. Blossom garden. The cherry blossom trees in the park were in full bloom, creating a beautiful sight.
Obliterate.
To wipe out, destroy, or conceal all signs of something utterly, to remove completely from recognition or memory.
Examples:
Obliterate all traces. Obliterate data. The accident at that nuclear power plant obliterated the local ecosystem.
Crumble.
To break or fall apart into small pieces or fragments, especially due to age, decay, or lack of support.
Examples:
Crumble to dust. Began to crumble under financial pressure. The old building was starting to crumble due to years of neglect and lack of maintenance.
Inexplicable.
Unable to be explained, understood, or accounted for, mysterious or puzzling.
Examples:
Inexplicable event. Inexplicable decision. The reason for his sudden disappearance from work was inexplicable.
Downstairs.
On or to a lower or ground floor of a building.
Examples:
Creep downstairs. Escort him downstairs. Please get the desk downstairs.
Huggy.
Showing a strong inclination to hug or embrace others, either for comfort or affection, often used in a playful or affectionate way.
Examples:
Huggy teddy bear. Huggy mood. He's not a very huggy, so it surprised me when he reached out for a hug.
Intimacy.
Close familiarity or friendship, a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship with another person.
Examples:
On terms of intimacy. Build intimacy. They were looking for intimacy in their relationship and wanted to be close to each other.
Aspen.
A deciduous tree with smooth, white bark that often trembles or quakes in the wind, a type of skiing that involves quick, short turns on steep slopes.
Examples:
Aspen grove. Golden aspen leaves. The aspen trees turned a bright yellow in the fall, creating a beautiful sight.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through two sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Plop.
A short and soft sound like that of a small object dropping into water without a splash. Verb, drop with the sound of something falling into water.
Examples:
Loud plop. Plop of water. The ball fell into the water with a plop.
Weaver.
The craftsman whose job is weaving cloth.
Examples:
The textile weavers. Tapestry weavers. The weaver fringed the scarf.
Butler.
A male servant in charge of serving food and drinks and taking care of household duties.
Examples:
Butler service. Household butler. The personal butler announced that dinner was ready, and the guests went to the dining room.
Individualism.
The habit or principle of being independent and self-reliant.
Examples:
Rampant individualism. Nation of individualism. An ethic of individualism encourages people to make choices based on their values and beliefs rather than the values and beliefs of the group or society.
Relationism.
A philosophical or theoretical approach that emphasizes the importance of relationships between individuals or objects rather than their specific qualities or attributes.
Examples:
Relationism theory, relationism philosophy. Her research adopted a relationism approach, focusing on the interconnectedness of different societal groups.
Certitude.
A state of complete confidence or certainty, the quality of being assured or convinced beyond doubt.
Examples:
Certitude belief, certitude theory. I have no certitude about what the future holds.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy, empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Naturalism.
A philosophical belief that everything, including human behavior and cognition, can be explained solely by natural causes and laws.
Examples:
Naturalism in literature, philosophical naturalism. The scientific method is often seen as an embodiment of naturalism, as it seeks to understand the natural world through observation and experimentation.
Jellyfish.
A marine creature with a soft, jelly-like body and tentacles for stinging.
Examples:
Spineless jellyfish, jellyfish sting. The beach was filled with hundreds of jellyfish, so swimming was not recommended.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
Astonishing achievement. Make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Stingray.
A marine fish with a flattened diamond-shaped body, a long tail bearing venomous spines, and large pectoral fins that are used for swimming.
Examples:
Stingray habitat. Blue-spotted stingray. The tour guide warned us not to step on a hidden stingray in the shallow water.
Vocation.
A strong feeling of suitability for a particular career or occupation, a person's employment or main occupation, seen as worthy of dedication and commitment, a calling or strong inclination toward a particular way of life.
Examples:
Vocation training, artistic vocation. Her vocation as a nurse gave her great satisfaction and purpose in life.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of a solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Blacksmith.
A smith who forges and shapes iron with a hammer and anvil.
Examples:
Blacksmith welding. Blacksmith's shop. The blacksmith shaped a horseshoe on his anvil.
Nightclub.
A venue that typically operates late into the night, offering music, dancing, and drinks.
Examples:
Nightclub entertainment. Nightclub music. They decided to go to the nightclub to dance the night away.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
Terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Morph.
To change or cause to change something or someone smoothly and gradually from one thing to another.
Examples:
Morph into a different shape. Morph into something entirely different. This company morphed into an enterprise company.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.